Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play Magical Diary. Remember that time when I told you I wouldn't record anymore today because I was kind of frustrated? Well, I lied. Here's more. I guess I can go relax now. Back in our dorm room, I find Ellen muttering to herself. How did it go? Didn't. You didn't take the exam? That's what he said. I don't understand. Were you in the dungeon or not? I was in the dungeon. I found the way out. I just didn't use magic. How do you do that? I analyzed the layout to decide which walls were most likely structurally to be false, and checked them for inconsistencies until I found two walls that were identical. I was sure one was an illusion, but they still felt solid, so I decided my mind was being fooled into stopping my hand and making me think I felt something. So I jumped at the wall so I would hit it in mid-air and my mind wouldn't be able to pull me back. And it worked. But I didn't cast any spells, so he said it didn't count. And he wouldn't give me any merits for it. Ow. Ow. Well, I do know what happens when I click this, and I find it very amusing, so yes. My voice won't thank me for it, but oh well. Well, that's not fair. They always say it doesn't matter how we solve the challenges as long as we solve them, right? Yeah. It's a trick. A nasty trick. I wonder how many people they catch by not telling us the real rules. Yeah, you're right. It's not fair. They're doing it wrong. She stomps out of the room. Where is she going? Where is she going? I follow in Ellen's wake, and she steams through the halls. Professor Grabner, sir! I beg your pardon? Your testing procedure is unbalanced and unfair. Take it up with the headmistress. I have no time for this. No, you listen to me. It's important. She's yelling at Grabner? I can feel the fascinated crowds hovering around to watch the show. Would you be willing to accept detention in exchange for my listening to your diatribe? Yes. I see. Carry on. You tell us what that we are supposed to be creative, but you discourage our creative solutions. You tell us that we are supposed to think the way out of the challenges, but you don't teach us to think. All we've learned since we've been here is spells, no history, no literature, no guidance on what is and isn't accepted behavior. And then you punish us anyway. You tell us to experiment, but you don't tell us how to do it safely. You don't give us the tools to measure our progress. And you make fun of science for doing what you can't. That's wrong. Have you finished? Yes. Very well. I will see you on Saturday for your detention, Miss Middleton. He swirls his cape around him and walks away. Ah! I think I'm going to quietly sneak back to my room. That didn't feel so good. Well, I wake up suddenly in the middle of the night. I'm not sure why. I thought I heard something. Was someone at the door? You might want to check your dresser, actually. Oh well. I wait a few moments, but I don't hear anything except Virginia snoring. Back to sleep, then. Success. 2, 3. Wow, teleport self. Cost 20 mana. Allows the caster to relocate himself to a nearby known location. More blue magic. 3, cool. Claire, I believe I have something that belongs to you. Okay. She hands me a nondescript brown paper bag. I peek inside. What? You see, some of the boys were playing catch with it in the cafeteria. Sorry, I forgot her voice for a second there. They found it in the hallway. I don't know how it came to be there. But there you are, safe and sound. I've had it cleaned and mended for you. Thanks. Don't worry, Dove. What seems like the most terrible moment imaginable when you are young will only be a tiny speckle in an illustrated history. I'll see you later. She bustles away. But how did one of my bras end up in the hallway somewhere? More, my god, really wrapping those points up there. On Saturday morning, the mail and allowances are delivered. What should I do today? It's a very good question. Yep, study. Library, blah. Study with Minnie, because why not? More green magic. Wonder. I really don't care about my stress level because I frequently sleep through my days at school, which might not be the best decision, but oh well. I'm almost ready to go out when I hear someone knocking on the door. I'm coming already. Ooh, oh! Hello. Hi. My roommate just got a new set of flower stones, so he gave me his old ones. I thought I might teach you to play, if you're interested. Actually, I was just on my way to a sports club meeting. Oh. Don't give me these decisions. You know I want to do both, game. What is interesting? Virginia's escapades or Damien teaching me stuff I don't really want to know about, but it's Damien, so it's kinda interesting. Let's take the Damien route, I guess. I'd rather spend time with you. I can go to sports club any day. I'd rather spend time with you. Oh. Wow, that's a face I didn't expect him to make. So, where should we play? It doesn't take much space. We could do it here in the hall. Or I could invite him into my room. Alone in a bedroom with Damien. Game. Fine. The hall's fine. Have a seat. I tuck my ropes under me and sit on the floor. Damien follows suit with a little more shifting to get his wings out of the way. I cannot picture that actually. He pulls out a small wooden box with floral patterns carved across the top. Opening it, he takes out a handful of flat gray pebbles, each slightly wider than a quarter, and sets them on the ground between us. 6 pebbles, 4 of which have flowers painted on them. No. He's turning the others over. All of them have a flower on one side and are blank on the other. The box is still half filled with plain pieces, but these are different. There are little gold and silver ingots, like a pirate doll's treasure, and a plump stone figure with a pointy head. This is a basic set that doesn't use buds. It's simple. You gather the stones together, shake, and toss. He scatters the pebbles and they come up 3 blank, 3 flowered. No points for me. Then it's your turn. If you get 5 or 6 of the same kind, then you win points. and you get to throw again. So it's just luck? For us it is. Masters play a different game, where the stones can stay in the air for a set time to be adjusted by magic before they fall. But you are not ready for that. Go on, roll the stones. I toss the pebbles, but get the same result he did. We go on like that. I get lucky and throw 2 5s in a row, earning 2 gold and 2 silver bars. But Damien does the same shortly afterwards, and he's the first to throw all 6 side up. Eventually we run out of treasure, and as the last to take a piece, I receive the gnome. Now what? We count them up? Now comes the trickier part. We throw the stones again. But now when you win a hand, you take treasure from the pile you've won already and put it in either your vault or your bill. Treasure in the vault counts towards winning the game, but treasure on the bill means the other player has to lose twice the value when we make the final tally. Okay. So what's the gnome for? If you have the gnome, then if you use the final tally. If you lose the final tally, you get to roll the stones 3 more times and steal any treasure you win from the other player. This has gotten all complicated. This is the easy version. We play for a while engrossed in the click of stones against floor until... Well... Hi? You're in my way. I scooch out of the way and let her through the door to our room. Is everything alright? Oh, she's just in a bad mood. I didn't skip sports club, anyway, I didn't skip sports club at all. You would tell me if something were wrong, wouldn't you? Huh? That girl has threatened you. Threatened me? Well, her family, you've got the wrong idea. I mean, Donald gets her really mad and she's never tried to beat him up. That you know of? Well, my apologies then. Still, I think perhaps I should go. Well, it was nice seeing you. And you. Well, that was the weirdest encounter I've had so far. Nah, that doesn't happen in real life. Even with normal people. To play a game and sit on the floor, nah. Okay. How long's the bit? I have no idea. About 10 minutes probably. My voice feels like it's been longer, but that's because we've had a lot of business with her lately. Is there going to be another exam next week before the Christmas break? I don't think so. We just had one. But it's the end of the semester. Shouldn't there be a final? How do we get our grades? That's the good thing about magic school. No grades. If you're still here and the professors aren't breathing demerits down your back, you're doing fine. Okay, so I interpret that as if I get too many demerits, I get kicked out of school and have to play over again. So let's not do that. Anyway, I need to set my schedule for the week. Ooh, Friday the 13th again. I saw that. Got 18 stress. This removes 25 stress. So let's take... let's enjoy the full effect of that when we get to that point. Shall we? Got Still black and transmutation. Don't care about those still. Ah, blue. Blue. Failure. Success! We are called together in the gym, and I wonder if Virginia was wrong about there not being any more exams. I don't like how many events there are. I wanted to end the episode after the week, but well. Good morning, my sprites! As you know, the winter solstice is fast approaching. At the end of next week, many of you will be leaving us for the Christmas holiday. But before that, we have much to celebrate. If you will each please come up here and reach into this bowl for a piece of paper, that name will tell you who you were a secret Santa for. I never thought I would have to read out a sentence like that in my life. That's why I started there a little bit. It will be your job to find a gift for that person which you think suits them. Keep your name secret until after the gifts are delivered next week. I make my way to the stage to draw a name. I will be Santa for Virginia Danson. I wonder if Professor Potsdam is playing fair with these selections. Oh well. More blue magic. Oh, disruption. 25 mana! Ah! Interrupts the casting of a spell, causing it to fizzle. Man, that's really expensive though. Yeesh. If you don't spam my inventory full of mana potions, I can never do this. Can never cast that one. Sleeping, reduced stress. I wake up early in the morning. If this even counts as morning, it's still dark outside, and I'm not sure why. Was I dreaming? Was there a sound? Was there a reason I need to get up? And then I remember a date. The date. Ah, yeah, Friday 13th. Whatever. I hop out of bed and switch on the lights. Two sleepyheads rise, blinking from their beds. Not too happy looking. Happy Friday the 13th! Good luck for everyone. There's a moment of silence. Then I have to dodge out of the way of the pillow Virginia throws at me. Lucky for you, it missed. What about my luck? It's lucky for you too, because if you'd hit me, I would have had to hit you back. Weirdo. Huh? I pick up the pillow and toss it back in Virginia's direction, aiming for her lap, not her head. Here you go, back to sleep. We can't sleep now. It's time to get up. It's not time to get up. We could get an early breakfast. The cafeteria's not even open yet. You sure? No. Well, I'm going. Whatever. Do you want to come, Claire? Sure. If the cafeteria is not open yet, then at least I can stretch my legs a bit before class. Is being weird a bad thing? In this game? Not in real life, obviously not. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. On Saturday morning, the mail and allowances are delivered. There's a large note stuck on the top of the pile of the mail. Snow. Mall trips cancelled. Cancelled, but shopping. How are we supposed to buy presents for Santa? Secret thingy. I guess Professor Potsdam will have to think of something. Since I can't go out, what should I do today? Relax, really? I'm tempted because it's a new option and some event could show up, but why? Study. Studying! Bah! Late in the evening, I run into Donald in the halls. Hey Claire, wanna go out? What? That's awfully sudden. Outside. Oh. Luke and I were gonna build a snowman, but he didn't want to get his fingers dirty. Snow isn't dirty. No. Not sure. It doesn't bode well if I go down the path of two different boys. Never bodes well in these types of games, right? I wouldn't know because well, I'm not sure actually. In the anime called The World God Only Knows, this wasn't a very good idea. In the third season or the second one, I don't quite remember. I only remember the main character and I liked him a lot. So, let's read out some more dialogue, or shall I? It's really late actually, but oh well. Okay, I'll come. Great! It's dark and it's cold, and most of the students are safely tucked away in their little dorm rooms. They're missing out. The air is crisp and clean and still, all sounds but our own muffled under a thick blanket of snow. The clouds have parted to let the moonlight through, although the occasional flake still wanders by in search of a place to rest. Come over here! Come on, over here! I don't want to pull up a patch too close by or it'll spoil the view. Yeah. We work together to roll up a large ball of snow, leaving the grass bare underneath, and stack them together, then jam in sticks for arms. What do we use for the face? I raided the kitchen for vegetables. He pulls out the container containing a medium-length carrot, a cherry tomato, and two large lumps I can't identify. What are those? Beets. They are for the eyes. I dig out little holes with my fingers and Donald pushes in the vegetables into place. There we go. Cool. I heard there was a lot of snow at your place over Thanksgiving. Didn't you get to make a snowman then? Yeah, well, my family was there then. So, if I made a snowman, Urchin would probably kick it down. Knock it down, sorry. She wouldn't. No, she'd assume it was booby-trapped. She'd get someone else to knock it down for her. Well, she's got a point there. You might build a prank snowman. Maybe. Why are you always playing tricks on her? Because if I didn't, my family would forget I exist. That can't be true. All my life I've been pushed out of the way. William's Mr. Cool, even when he screws up. He's done much worse than I have, and it didn't bother anyone. Everyone's proud of him. And Virginia? My very first memories are of my mother giving her presents and telling me not to touch them. Or her. Anytime she even bumped her knee, Mom and Dad dropped everything and came running. Half the time I got blamed even if I wasn't anywhere near her. Nothing was ever her fault. And once she figured that out, she could do whatever she wanted and leave me to get this scolding. She's lazy, she's spoiled, she's not smart, and she was never going to get anywhere near the Olympics. She wasn't even state ranked. There's nothing special about her. I think that's a bit harsh. The only reason she didn't cause more trouble than she did was that our parents practically followed her around waiting on her. But when I ran away from home, they didn't even notice. Really? Well, not for a few hours anyway. Anyway, William's the successful oldest son, Urchin's the baby, I'm the troublemaker. It's better than being nothing. Besides, it's fun figuring out just how much trouble I can get into and still get myself out of it. It gives me a challenge. He turns to fondly regard our creation. All of a sudden, he bursts out laughing. Look, Claire. I peer at the snowman's face in shock. Juice from the eye beads has leaked out into the snow, leaving amorphous trails of reddish purple through the flesh of the snowman's head. It's bleeding! It's a zombie snowman! Well, that certainly makes this a night to remember. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I did. And I hope I see you around next time. And until then, bye bye.